Good morning. Thanks for watching Dungeons and Coffee. On today's episode, I'm going to make some alien terrain for my son. I'm going to make some bulk of this stuff, and I'll show you what I'm using, and if you have anything that resembles some of these things laying around the house, some of these scrap pieces, by all means, feel free to give it a try. You might even have some better ideas and pass them along.
Dungeons and Coffee!
Greetings.
So today I'm going to use my hot wire foam cutter. I'm going to use some old cheap foam. This is the stuff nobody likes to use. My wife is diabetic, so we get medicine once in a while in these old foam coolers that comes in the mail. And as opposed to just throw this away, I'm going to use this as my foam for the alien terrain. And so here we go. Let's go to the craft room. So today is a very simple project. I'm just going to cut out a whole bunch of discs and glue them together. The best way to cut this cheap foam is a hot wire foam cutter. And video 34, of course, is going to show a lot more methods and techniques than you're going to see in the video today. And shown here is the classic black base coat, or the black bomb, as many refer to it. Hey, and don't forget to like, follow, and comment on some of the crafts you'd like to see upcoming, or even some gaming ideas that you'd like to see a discussion on. Then you glue those discs together and you've got little steps, little platforms. You can put this down in the middle of a lava pit, a raging underground river, what have you. And although you could leave it as is, this is sufficient for scattered terrain, but I like to give my crafts texture. Texture always is that little detail that gives it that extra oomph. Presented here are various kinds of texture, and that way you'll have an idea of what different kinds of texture may look like, so you can decide for yourself what you may want to use on different projects. Kitty litter is great to use when you want little craters, and that's what we want here. Here we're going to have little craters. That's where we're going to have our lava pools, or our magma. Here we go with the different sand textures, different grades and qualities of sand. And we have some hot glue drops. We're going to use some of these hot glue drops. Here's what you need to think in reverse when you're doing lava or fire. Now with most crafts, we have learned to highlight. So you start with dark and then you start highlighting with different shades and you build up to brighter colors. Well, when you're doing fire, lava, anything that glows like that, you're actually going in reverse. So you start with the white or the lightest color and then you go darker from there. So it's the opposite of highlighting. So here's our next buildup of color, the yellow. That doesn't sound dramatic enough. The yellow! The orange, the red, and then we just want to go and darken up some of those outlying rocks with black. Just dry brush them a little bit with black because they've been charred by the heat, you see. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's the ticket. Now for some real in-depth detail on lava and much better techniques, go to episode 37. Because there's a larger project there that you can really see the lava shine, literally. So I'm going to highlight the edges, some of the edges on the black stone, and I'm doing that so that it'll brighten up some of the glow that's going to come from underneath. I'm going to use red for that glow, just straight red, because just a hint of glow is all we need to give the effect we're after. Okay.
And now, let's take a look at our gaming table.
Meanwhile, 3 hours later. Is it me, or do these guys seem a little overdressed for this scenario? Wasn't that a hoot? Well, thanks again for watching. Remember, keep your books off the table and keep, well, just remember this.
Remember, keep your books off the table and keep reaching for the dice.